In this episode... What the hell? In this episode, we take a look at the MixPre-3. In this episode,
we'll take a look at the MixPre-3.
What the hell?
In this episode, we'll take a look at the MixPre-3 from Sound Devices.
How the heck does he do that? There's plenty of in-depth reviews of the MixPre-3. This one is different. I share my logic on why someone would spend money on the MixPre-3 from Sound Devices. Now, I'll get hammered if I don't do some kind of review from the I wanted to see features and specs people who will comment me to death. So I'll rip through features and a few specs super fast before I sum up my decisions to switch my audio recording to the MixPre-3. You'll understand at the end of this video. Go! 3 preamp, 3-channel audio recorder, check. Portable, check. Top retractable thread mounts to camera or other devices, check. Bottom thread mounts to quick release place, tripods, and other mounting, check. Multi-track recorder and mixer, check. 5 audio inputs, 2 out USB interface, check. 24-bit, 96 kilohertz rates, check. Actual knobs, not stupid clicky things in nearly everything else, check. Sorry if this breaks your head. In-unit gain, panning, low-cut filters, phase inversion, ISO mixing, check. Phantom power, check. Power options included 4 AA battery sled, check. Included AC adapter, check. Included USB cable for computer power, check. Optional Sony L-mount battery sled, check. Accepts SD, SDXC, SDHC cards, and USB thumb drive, check. 1 SDR card slot, not check, but what unit do I have that does? None. Streams audio to computer, check. Definitely want for my upcoming live stream sessions. 3 ultra-low nose cashmere microphone preamps, check. Recording mono wave, stereo wave, and AAC, check. Analog limiters, check. Headphone jack, check. Powerful headphone amp, check. Actual knob, not clicky things for headphones, check. Record multiple podcasters, check. Time code, big check. Rugged as hell? Double check. Lit buttons to tell you what it's recording, check. Lit buttons to tell you when it's peaking, check. No clicky buttons, touchscreen interface works, and menu system awesome. Once you get used to it, you'll wonder what the heck these other recorder people were thinking, or not thinking. You can also use this knob to navigate the menus if it's easier. Simple record, play, stop buttons, check. Simple and advanced mode, great for beginners, great for pros, check. You can purchase and download the Musician plugin and install that in the unit. Why? Musicians who record will understand the following. Track layering and overdubbing, record up to 12 tracks. Track bouncing, punch in and out, cue markers, reverb and vocal air effects, metronome, track routing, mix during recording or playback using fader knobs, pans, solos, mutes, effects, and more. My music brain says, check. 2-year warranty, check. Cool people who honor their warranties. I checked and check. The full specs would take another 15 minutes, so watch those long videos in the link in the description below this video. Oh, the specs police will get me if I don't do this. This measures 1.4 inches by 5.6 inches by 4.35 inches, which is 36 millimeters by 144 millimeters by 110 millimeters. Weight is 48 kilograms, 16.8 ounces. Firmware updates, check. Go to website and download. Latest is 3.03. Replacement parts and accessories, check. Okay, as I said, all the longer videos are in the description. So, how did I get to the point of going from the Zoom H6, $400 when I bought it, to a MixPre-3 that cost $699? Because I'm rich? Well, yes I am, but that's not why. Zoom H6, although a great unit, and I do recommend it, doesn't hold a candle to this thing. To be clear, Sound Devices supplied me with this demo unit, no questions asked. I could say what I want to say about it. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. See? I can hear it now. It's easy to rave about something when you get it for free. Maybe so, but I'll be buying 2 more of these, one for my upcoming live streams and another for my music endeavors. No brainer for me. Here's the lesson. If I've learned anything, it's asking people who have experience and know what they're talking about the thing that you want to know about. Listen to a broke-ass clown about money? No! After discussions with my video hacking friend Curtis Judd, watching many of his and other people's YouTube videos, looking at a ton of specs, and meeting up with Sound Devices at NAB, I still wasn't sold. If I'm gonna change something, I wanna know what I'm getting into. Finally, found Curtis has a super thorough course over at his training school on the MixPre Pre and MixPre-6, which costs $39. Pay $39 before dropping $699? Yeah. I highly suggest it, as I would the same for higher cost cameras and film gears. This course is way in depth, and if you decide to get the MixPre-3, it would be silly not to learn everything about it. I admit watching a course for a piece of gear you don't have your hands on is a bit of a challenge, but you absolutely hands down know what you're getting into. What sold me was knowing everything this can do and how I am future-proofed for many years to come. Now, I got the unit in my hands and I'm watching the course again, and yeah, that $39 purchase allows you to watch it forever. I'm not here to sell you on Curtis's course. I am making the point that a small investment into a course or research or to rent a high-priced piece of gear is worth the money spent. And I'm gonna pull a long gray beard here on purchasing gear, and you probably won't listen, and that's okay. I didn't either.
Story time!
First it was the Zoom H4n at $99. Worked for me at the time. Then I needed another one at $99. One broke, so I had to replace it with another at $99. Next it was time to upgrade to XLR land and got a Zoom H4n at $249. Great recorder, although the startup and format time of the unit drives me nuts. Skipped all the other Zooms and finally went with the Zoom H6, at the time was $400, which had everything I needed, multiple XLR jacks, all sorts of goodies and so on. Still had things I didn't like, but worked. I wanted another recorder to do some music things, bought another Zoom H4n Pro at $249 because, well, it's the new Pro model and must be better. Still takes forever to format and start up. Broke one of my Zoom H1s, dropped another $129 on that. All told, not including audio cards and AC adapters and other goodies for these, I think I'm clocking over $1,200 in stuff. Did the same for DSLRs. $400 model, $800 model, $1,200 model, $3,000 model, another $5,000 on the way for 4K. Lights, 7 Gs at least in lights, and finally I got what I want. If I could go back in time and have a talk with myself, here's what I would have said. Whoa, cool.
It's future you. Listen up.
Ears on, dude.
Okay, good stuff costs good money. In the end, you'll spend 10 times the money buying almost gear than just buying good stuff. So buy good stuff.
Totally future me.
Oh, one last thing. Get a haircut. Over and out.
Future me is kind of a dick. The MixPre-3 is exactly what I should have purchased years ago. I'd still be good and will be good for years to come. Maybe not the review you're looking for, but the advice is sound and yeah, pun. Simply put, I love this thing. It does everything I want it to do and would have saved a ton of money had I listened to people more knowledgeable than me, like Curtis the video hacker,
Kevin,
and future me self. If you're considering the MixPre-3, 6, or 10, or the multi-recording units, check out the videos in the description, as well as Curtis Judd's Sound Devices course and his YouTube channel. I've included links to everything in the video description below. I hope that helped. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you.
Kevin, is that you in there? Space-time continuum has been disrupted.